Good morning, everyone. Warm and hearty greetings to one and all present here. My name is Arpit, and this is Nandini, and we are going to be your host for today's session. We are genuinely privileged to have among us our honorable dignitaries, noble guests, faculties, and participants. We are overwhelmed to have our chief guest, retired IAS officer, Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi sir. Thank you, sir, from the bottom of our heart for gracing the conference with your presence.
We also warmly welcome the General Chair, Professor M.K. Bhatia sir, CSE Department at NSUT Delhi. A warm welcome to Honorable Chairman, Shri Anil Kumar Gupta sir, Vice Chairman, Mr. Abhishek Gupta sir, Director General, retired IAS Officer, Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi sir, Director, Professor V.C. Bhatia sir, Deputy Director, Professor Shani Gupta ma'am, respected session chairs, along with all the guests and participants to the conference. Now, we respectfully invite our honorable dignitaries to come and participate in the lamp lighting ceremony as a salute to Goddess Saraswati, Goddess of knowledge and wisdom.
वहाँ लेके चलना है कैमरा आ जाओ
We request all the dignitaries, Honorable Chairman Shri Anil Kumar Gupta sir, respected Director General Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi sir, our Chief Guest Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi sir, and Director Professor V.C. Pandey sir to please have a seat on the dais. We begin today's conference by inviting our Honorable Director Professor V.C. Pandey sir to ask our esteemed Chief Guest Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi sir to formally inaugurate the conference. Greetings, esteemed guests. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the 4th International Conference on Emerging Applications of Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, and Cybersecurity 2026, hosted by HMR Institute of Technology and Management. In the words of Nobel laureate Dr. Albert Einstein, innovation is seeing what everybody has seen and thinking what nobody has thought. This profound insight reflects the spirit of academic inquiry and technological advancement that defines our conference. Today, we unite as a global community of researchers, practitioners, and visionaries to explore the frontiers of knowledge and harness the transformative power of human intellect. This assembly of great minds will surely spark meaningful discussions, foster new ideas, and strengthen collaboration. As we stand at the forefront of the fourth industrial revolution, the role of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cybersecurity has never been more vital. With AI's ability to analyze vast data sets, learn across diverse environments, and perform complex tasks, and the crucial contribution of cybersecurity in protecting the digital advancements, these fields are reshaping industries across the world, from healthcare and manufacturing to finance and beyond.
Now, it is with great pride and a sense of privilege that we introduce to you the HMR Institute of Technology and Management. Since its founding in 2002, HMR Institute of Technology and Management has consistently been at the forefront of fostering innovation, excellence, and leadership in education, with a mission to develop not just technically skilled professionals, but creative problem solvers. The Institute blends rigorous academic training with hands-on project-based learning. In today's fast-evolving world, it empowers its students to become dynamic thinkers, ready to embrace new challenges and drive technological advancements. Offering a diverse range of undergraduate engineering programs, the Institute provides students with opportunities to work on cutting-edge projects, collaborate with industry leaders, and engage in meaningful research. HMR Institute of Technology and Management is proud to shape the next generation of technocrats, equipping them with the skills, mindset, and vision needed to make a lasting impact on the world.
We are honored to introduce Professor V.C. Pandey sir, Director of HMR Institute of Technology and Management, a distinguished academic leader with more than 3 decades of experience across Bangalore and Delhi NCR region. A PhD graduate from Delhi College of Engineering, Professor Pandey sir has excelled in industry, research, teaching, and administration, and has led several premier engineering institutions. He is also a reviewer for leading international journals and a life member of various professional bodies. His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to excellence continues to shape HMR ITM into a premier center of learning. It is an immense pleasure to request our respected director, Professor V.C. Pandey sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning and very warm welcome to all distinguished dignitaries, esteemed guests, respected faculty members, academicians, industry experts, researchers, and dear students. On behalf of our Honorable Chief Patron of the conference, Sri Anil Kumar Gupta ji, Chairman, HMR Institute of Technology and Management, Vice Chairman, Abhishek Gupta ji, Patron Sri Umesh Kumar Tyagi ji, the General Chair of the conference, Professor M.P. S. Bhatia ji, Program Chair, Professor Shani Gupta ma'am, and the entire HMR ITM family. It is my proud privilege to welcome you all in this inaugural ceremony of 4th International Conference on Emerging Application of Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, and Cybersecurity, ICAMC 2026. We are deeply honored and privileged to have among us our distinguished chief guest, Sri Praveen Kumar Tripathi ji, former Chief Secretary, Government of NCT of Delhi, whose vast administrative experience and visionary leadership continue to inspire us all. We are equally grateful for the presence of our General Chair, Professor M.P.S. Bhatia, a distinguished academician from Netaji Subhas Institute of Technology, whose guidance and leadership have been instrumental in shaping this conference. I also take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Shri Anil Kumar Gupta ji and Shri Abhishek Gupta ji for their constant encouragement and support, and to our Director General, Sir, Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi ji for his visionary leadership and commitment to academic excellence. This fourth edition of ICAMC has been organized under the dynamic initiative of Institutions Innovation Council of HMRITM, reflecting our commitment in fostering innovation, research, and interdisciplinary collaboration. I am delighted to share that ICAMC 2026 has witnessed an overwhelming global response. We received an impressive 956 research paper submission from across the world through Microsoft CMT online platform. These submissions were rigorously reviewed by a panel of 158 distinguished reviewers from both academia and industry. After a thorough evaluation process, 393 papers were accepted and 239 quality research papers have been registered for presentation during this two-day conference on the 7th and 8th of May. We are proud to announce that conference proceedings will be published by International Journal of Information Technology, AIJR, and IJSET reputed publishers indexed in leading research databases such as Crossref, Google Scholar, SwiftCode, OUCI Dimensions, Base, OpenAI, Semantic Scholar, Mirabel, ReadTube, etc. The conference features multiple technical sessions thoroughly organized across various domains and chaired by eminent experts from academia and industry. In addition, we are privileged to host keynote speakers, renowned experts who will share their invaluable insights on emerging trends and future direction in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cybersecurity. Over the years, ICAMC has grown into a vibrant global platform that promotes knowledge exchange, encourages innovations, and strengthens collaboration among researchers, practitioners, and policymakers. It stands as a testimony to our collective pursuit of excellence in these transformative fields. I'm confident that ICAMC 2026 will provide all participants with a rich and engaging experience, fostering meaningful discussions, new ideas, and impactful collaborations. Let us come together to celebrate knowledge, innovation, and the spirit of research and make this conference a grand success. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome to each one of you. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for such kind and motivating words. It is our privilege to introduce the patron of ICAMC 2026, Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi, sir, a distinguished retired IAS officer whose career reflects dedication, leadership, and administrative excellence. Hailing from Sonipat, Haryana, and an alumnus of University of Delhi, Shri Tyagi, sir, is also a law graduate, combining strong academic grounding with practical governance experience. He was elevated into Indian administrative service, having seniority of 2004 batch in the AGMUT cadre. He has served in several important administrative roles across regions. His leadership journey includes serving as district magistrate of South Delhi, where he played a key role in district administration and public service delivery. He also held the responsibility of Collector Daman, along with additional charge as Commissioner of VAT for Dadra and Nagar Haveli, demonstrating his versatility across domains. In the government of Delhi, he served as additional commissioner and contributed significantly to policy implementation and administrative efficiency. Known for his commitment to effective governance and citizen-centric administration, Shri Tyagi sir has consistently upheld the highest standard of public service. His journey is truly inspiring for all of us, especially for those aspiring to serve the nation. May I now please request our esteemed patron, Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi sir, to kindly grace the occasion with his presence and guidance.
Distinguished Chief Guest Sri Praveen Kumar Tripathi ji, former Chief Secretary Government of NCT Delhi and ex-Chairman Public Grievance Commission, esteemed General Chair of the conference, Professor M.P.S. Bhatia, Professor Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NSIT, and Honorable Chief Patron, Sri Anil Kumar Gupta ji, Chairman HMR Institute of Technology and Management, and Vice Chairperson, Sri Abhishek Kumar ji of the HMR Institute of Technology and Management. Our patron, Dr. V.C. Pandey, Director, HMRI TM, Program Chair of the ICAMC 26, Professor Shalini Gupta, Deputy Director, HMR ITM, respected faculty members, industry, experts, researchers, and dear students, a very good morning, all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the inaugural function of 4th International Conference on Emerging Application of Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning, and Cybersecurity 2026. At the outset, I extend my sincere gratitude to all our distinguished dignitaries present on dais. Your presence adds immense value and inspiration to these academic gatherings. We are privileged to have leaders from administration, academia, and professional bodies together on one platform. ICAMC has, over the years, emerged as a significant forum for intellectual exchange of ideas and collaboration. This conference brings together researchers, academicians, industry professionals, and students from across the country and abroad. The enthusiastic participation and large number of research submissions this year reflects the growing importance of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cybersecurity in today's world. These technologies are no longer confined to laboratories or theoretical research. They are actively shaping governance, business, education, healthcare, and everyday life. From improving public service delivery to enabling smarter decision making, their impact is visible across sectors. However, while technology is advancing rapidly, we must remain guided by a fundamental principle, that is, technology must ultimately serve society and improve the quality of human life. It is whether it is improving service delivery, enhancing transparency, or making system more responsive, technology has potential to real difference provided it is used responsibly and with clear objective. Technology must be designed not only for efficiency but also for inclusivity and fairness. I would like to refer the AI summit recently held in New Delhi, which was fourth in this series of global summit. As we witness a US and China race with EU, European Union, vying to play a referee, with this being New Delhi's turn, the theme is Sarojana Hitaye Sarojan Sukhaye. Beyond US, China, EU trinity, India demonstrates the fourth possibility. Ironically, while companies hunt for the use cases, there is no shortage of potential. Consider just three areas: food, health, and human capital. 70% of world's food is produced by low productivity smallholder farmers. 4.5 billion people are not covered by the essential health care. 739 million adults and 250 million children lack basic literacy. AI can help with each of these. We must speak not in terms of AI for power measures, but in terms of ill of average smallholders. On the life expectancy of the poorest, the percentage of who can read. That is the AI days, and that India can and ought to win. At HMR Institute of Technology and Management, we are committed to promoting a culture of research, innovation, and creativity. We aim to create an environment where students and faculty are encouraged to explore new ideas, engage in meaningful research, and develop solutions that address real-world challenges. We have regularly organized hackathons, Shark Tank style competitions, and wide range of technical activities and technical clubs. These platforms encourage students to think creatively, apply design thinking, and transfer ideas into practical solutions. Such continuous engagement not only essentials innovations and research culture within the institute, but also equip our students with the skills, confidence, and mindset required to face the challenges of highly dynamic professional and entrepreneurial world. To all the participants, I encourage you to actively engage in the technical sessions, exchange ideas, and build meaningful collaborations. The true strength of such conferences lies not only in presentations, but in discussion and partnerships that emerge from them. As we move forward in this area of rapid technological change, let us remain focused on creating technology that is not only advanced but also responsible, inclusive, and impactful. With these words, I once again welcome all of you and wish ICAMC 2026 a great success. Thank you, Jai Hind.
We are honored to introduce our esteemed General Chair, Professor M.P. Bhatia sir, a distinguished academician, researcher, and professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Netaji Subhash University of Technology. With extensive expertise in areas such as cybersecurity, machine learning, data mining, semantic web, and network security, he has made significant contributions to research and technical education. With years of experience in teaching, research, and student mentorship, Professor Bhatia sir has guided numerous MTech and PhD scholars and has served in important academic leadership roles, including Dean of Student Welfare and Head of Placement Cell at NSUT. His dedication to innovation, academic excellence, and student development continues to inspire aspiring engineers and researchers. Now, we request sir to kindly enlighten the audience with his insight.
Esteemed dignity on the dais, Professor Mr. Tripathi, ex-bureaucrat and Chief Secretary of Government of NCT of Delhi, Mr. Anil Gupta, Chairperson of this HMR Institute, Professor Pandey, Director of the Institute, Professor Joshi, and Professor Shalini, the Director, the Deputy Director of the Institute, and Rajveer Singh ji, Professor Rajveer, my colleague at NSUT, and several other faculty members from different institute who have come here, and students. Very good morning to everybody, and welcome to this conference. It's a very important conference, and there are several keywords attached to it. One is emerging, so I will spend, say, maybe 5-7 minutes on this. So there are several keywords attached to this conference. One is emerging application, you have AI in it, you have ML, you have cybersecurity. So these are the 3-4 keywords which are in this conference. And this conference is of a series of 4 conference which is happening here at HMR Institute. And I'm happy to know that there are something like 900 papers which were submitted to this conference, and out of that, 956, and out of that, something like 300 plus have been accepted. A huge task. Let's give a big round of applause to the organizer. Because reviewing a single paper requires, today you have to see plagiarism, you have to see everything, and it requires a lot of effort. And I congratulate all the organizers, the reviewers who have reviewed these papers. So it is a huge task of holding a conference. Again, the next task is having these papers. There are a lot of participants who are not from Delhi, but they are from all over the India. So as Professor Pandey told, that these people are mostly from different parts of the world, and it gives this conference a flavor of all India level and an international level to this. So this type of conferences always help in networking among themselves. I remember that whenever you go to a conference, it is a learning experience. Take home a lot of things, learn a lot of things from your speakers, learn a lot of things from your colleagues, and see to it how you can implement at your university or institute. So here I'm just going to talk only one application, as Sir has already talked about various emerging applications of AI, ML, and cybersecurity. So I'm just going to talk about the healthcare one. Right? There are several applications which one can touch upon. What India is going to do, India has to become a Viksit Bharat. So what is the date which is decided, which is a year which is decided, is 2047. So we have to become as a developed country. So can this AI, ML, cybersecurity, emerging application can make us drive towards Viksit Bharat? Yes. So the first thing which has happened out is in India level is that a lot of energy is there, and you have seen that one of the major pillar here is Niti Aayog. Everybody knows about the Planning Commission and old time and Niti Aayog. So they were responsible people sat together and decided that yes, we have to go ahead and become as a Viksit Bharat 2047 and developed country. So what are their positive things in the developed countries? Is it possible? We have 1.4 billion people here, right? So how to see to it? One of the important thing, we know that AI has to be for all, but can we look at one of the emerging application as healthcare? If we can really look into that area, and we can, if our healthcare system is, or we can develop it in such a manner which can take care of everything, rest, I think everything can be taken care of. So with this healthcare, what are the initiatives which government of government of India has taken? So they have established something called as an India AI mission. Everybody knows that India AI mission. There are several pillars to this, and people in this India AI mission, there are several pillars, right? Each pillar has different responsibilities to do that. And then there is second thing which is happening out is, which is called as India Health Mission, which is being augmented, or which is by what we call it as by Ministry of Health. So it's not earlier days, Professor Tripathi will also agree that people were working in the solos, but when you were there, I saw you working together with all the bureaucrats. I learned a lot of things. So time has come. All departments are working together to do what? To develop an ecosystem and see to it that none of the ministries and other places are working in solo. So what are those things, pillars which are responsible here is academia, which all of us belong. Then it is the planning, which is India AI mission, or maybe health mission. So all these pillars together are pushing us towards one goal, which is we have to make it India as Viksit Bharat, right? So what are the things which are happening out is a lot of models has been developed by using AI and ML. Can we have our own data set? How many of you know that India has its own data sets? Everybody, whosoever is writing paper, they just go and look out at Kaggle dataset and download and try to do that. Can we get our own dataset? Yes, gov.data.in. We have a site where we can download our datasets, Indian datasets, and do. Do we have our own LLM? Yes. India AI Mission has pushed forward and see to it. Now, health people wanted that most of the data is available in the hospital, but it is in key and law. Everybody has visited hospital. We should not visit, but we have visited hospital. We do our MRI, we go and get our CT scan done, and we do all those pathological things and done at the hospital and all that. There is a huge data sets which are available at hospitals. Can that data set be available to all academicians to do further process and build up on those applications and all that? So these things are now being made available to academicians to work on it. It is available to industry people. It is available to startup to do that. So government is creating an ecosystem for healthcare by Ministry of Health. So they have, every department is having something called as an AI and ML department, which is people are doing what they call it as a healthcare hackathons. So same thing, just like Smart India Hackathon, we have a healthcare hackathons. There are huge amount of money which is being pushed for startups in this area. So there is an ecosystem. So for all these, what you need is, you need a computing, please stop me if I'm more, 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes more, I think. For all this computing, you need what we call it as a compute. Everybody knows what is compute here? for AI, ML, cybersecurity, for emerging application and huge application. What is a compute? Compute is we are looking for GPUs. We look for GPUs. So India AI Mission decided, don't worry, I'm giving 10,000 GPUs for all academic institutes, right? So it's not only will remain with IIT, it will be given to the state governments. You can virtually log into it, stop using all those, I won't name the companies, using their frameworks and all that. So Indian government is giving all those GPUs free of cost to all the states and all academic institutes like NSUT and other institutes are going to be part of that. So already India AI Mission has distributed amount to all the state government so that we can work on real-time emerging application of AI, ML and cybersecurity in this, for which we need compute, for which we need local LLMs, for which we need local data sets, we need local cloud. I don't want to store on X cloud, I need my own cloud. So that is a thing which is moving around, which is emerging from India to become what we call it as a Viksit Bharat, right? So these things are pushing all academicians, and there is a lot of money. So there are a lot of faculty members sitting here and a lot of students. I will request them, please, it's not restricted to, the projects are not restricted to only elite institutes, it is to any faculty member. You can apply for those funds. Professor Rajveer can confirm, it's everybody can apply for those funds, and you may be sitting at any institute, academic institute, apply for those funds and think about any emerging applications which can happen in either in healthcare, in climate or anything, or maybe in cybersecurity and all that. So you can apply and get those funds on your own, write those projects. Once you write those projects, you are able to get work on those. So the trend is changing. All of us, so these type of conferences which is happening here, emerging application in AI, ML and cybersecurity bridges the gap and make us more closer towards Viksit Bharat 2047. So with this, I hope all the participants who are there, who are attending virtually or maybe who are attending here in person, all the best. And I thank all the organizers for inviting me for this as a general chair for this conference, and wish you all the best. And we all are available. Now the time has changed. The ecosystem is available for you to do all the things here in India. You have not to go anywhere out of India to do that. So every data sets, all LLMs, all cloud things, every infrastructure is available. You build up those emerging application in this area and you will be contributing towards the nation growth. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such motivating words. It is a great honor for us to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi, sir, a distinguished former IAS officer of the 1977 batch, a proud alumnus of University of Allahabad, and a former faculty member at University of Lucknow. Sir has had an extraordinary journey in public service. He served as a Chief Secretary of Delhi from 2011 to 2013, the highest administrative position in the capital, where he played a key role in ensuring effective governance. He also worked closely with former Chief Minister late Srimati Sheila Dixit as a Principal Secretary, contributing to major policy decisions and their successful implementation. His leadership as district magistrate in various districts, along with his roles in organizations such as the Delhi Jal Board, and his contribution during the Commonwealth Games 2010 highlight his vast administrative experience. Even after retirement, Sir continued serving society as chairman of the Public Grievances Commission, promoting transparency and accountability. His journey truly inspires us to aim for excellence and serve with integrity. It is our immense pleasure to now request our respected chief guest, Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi sir, to address the audience.
Professor Bhatia, Shri Anil ji, Umesh ji, Dr. Pandey, distinguished guests, management of HMRITM, respected faculty members, industry experts, researchers, and students. Good morning to all of you. It is indeed a privilege to be here at the inauguration of the 4th International Conference on Emerging Applications of Artificial Intelligence, Machine Learning and Cyber Security, ICAMC 2026, at HMR Institute of Technology Management in New Delhi. I join Professor Bhatia in extending sincere congratulations to the organizers for bringing together such a large and diverse global community. And you know that we have got 950 research submissions and 450 reviewers have reflected on the scale of this conference. All this is really, really commendable. You see, at the dawn of the 20th century, a very, very famous author began his novel with the lines, "It is the best of times, it is the worst of times." Now that sentence has not lost its applicability from that time, because this line barely reflected that the change in the whole universe, the emergence of technology, the emergence of knowledge was so immense that it was causing, on the one hand, immense possibilities, opening doors. At the same time, it was, a prelude to the world wars. So science was emerging as never before. See, later on, we found Alvin Toffler's books about future shock. If you have occasion to read it, maybe it is now outdated because things have changed so much. But first time when I read Future Shock, it was really shocking because it showed that the pace of change is accelerating at a geometrical progression. What was achieved in 2000 years, it was possible to achieve in 20 years. And things have never, the acceleration has not stopped. And with AI today, whenever you are whether on social media or newspaper, anywhere, you have both sides of the story concurrently coming out. One, the danger of AI. It has been said that the cumulative intelligence of AI is already more than the cumulative intelligence of human beings. It has also been said that, the new applications like my thoughts, they have the capacity of breaking into and identifying all the various problems which are already in the existing software. And therefore, no system, no government, no bank is safe from cyber attack today. At the same time, we are also witnessing that AI is opening immense possibilities in healthcare, in security, in every sphere of life. And through AI, what was not possible earlier, development of drugs, identification of diseases, all that is now possible. I was yesterday reading a book, the National Geographic, and there they were talking about the bees, the common bee, some of the vacuum कहते हैं, and now they are realizing that teacher, this is a small brain, which we thought that only humans can think and others now are inferior. Now they are realizing that the bees also have the capacity to do problem solving. Because we always thought that only human beings are different from other beings because we have the capacity to do problem solving. But now they are finding that even bees have the capacity to solve problems. We have also seen that ants, which have such a tiny brain, they have immense capacity for networking. Because it was without networking, they will not be able to make the complicated structures for the residents which they are doing. So their small brain it's like they are working like a network of computers. When they pool their brains together, they are able to solve problems which are beyond the capacity of individual. So this is what science. And the Hubble telescope, we are able to see the past. It is possible to see what happened billions of years ago. Because the light is traveling, is taking that time of distance to reach us here. So this is the area where we have immense possibilities. But as Victor Hugo said, nobody can stop idea whose time has come. So artificial intelligence, whether we like it or not, the idea of AI has already come. And the sooner we adopt it, the sooner we understand it, both its strengths and weaknesses, then only we will be able to go forward. Because if we ignore it, it is not possible to ignore AI. It is part of our life, it is part of our system, and it is going to be part of our governance, our health, everything. Tyagi has already praised you about the landmark Global Artificial Intelligence Summit, which was held in February 2026. Today, artificial intelligence is transforming how we live, learn, work, and govern. From healthcare diagnostics to financial systems, from agriculture to urban planning, AI is becoming deeply embedded in every sector. Government institutions across the world are increasingly focusing on how AI can improve public service delivery by enhancing efficiency, reducing bias, improving targeting, and enabling better decision making. However, amidst all this progress, we must always remember one simple but fundamental principle. Technology is meaningful only when it serves people's lives. During my tenure in the government of NCT of Delhi, our approach was always practical and outcome oriented. We focused on using data to improve public services, strengthening monitoring systems in healthcare and education, enhancing transparency through digital platforms. Whether it was improving service delivery or reducing delays, the goal was always clear: to deliver better outcomes for citizens, especially the most undeserved. I would like to emphasize the requirement of a multidisciplinary approach. Professor Bhatia already has drawn attention that we have a tendency to work in silos. We only think about our department, our institution, our state, our country. This is a natural thing, it's not unnatural. But what we have to realize is that we have to get out of it. I was reading a book from an Indian who was made the head of the American health system. And there in his novel, he also highlighted the same thing, that the problem with specialization is that you start thinking only about your specialty. So if you go to a cancer doctor and you are dying, and you can see that you are losing weight and everything, but he will test you for cancer and he will say, you are very fine, there is no problem. Or if you go to a heart surgeon, he will say your heart is fine, and he will not bother that you are actually in the process of, a serious ailment. Because they think specialization is very important, it's very good. Without specialization, you will not have advanced further. But now it is being realized that specialization alone can also lead to tragedies. You must have the ability to see at the problem as a whole and understand what is afflicting the body politic. So we have to get out of our silos. We might do specialization, which is very important, but we should try to network and understand things from other disciplines. That is why there is a demand in the new education policy that why only science people should study only science and art should study only art. Because there is interlinkages in all knowledge. And therefore, at least in the IT, they start having social science courses. In fact, my English teacher at Allahabad University, of course, he is the grandson of the great writer Premchand, Alok Rai, he later on was teaching English at IIT Delhi. I was surprised to find that he is now, in the later years, he was teaching in IIT Delhi as English teacher. So, interdisciplinary approach is very, very important because knowledge is, not confined to one particular discipline. Challenges such as healthcare, cybersecurity, urban congestion, environment sustainability, climate change require integration of engineering, management, social sciences, economics and public policy. Artificial intelligence becomes truly powerful only when it is combined with domain knowledge and human insight. A purely technical solution without understanding human behavior, policy constraints, or social realities often fails to deliver impact. Therefore, collaboration across disciplines is not just desirable, but it is necessary. In this context, it is equally important to align our technological advancement with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. These goals provide a comprehensive roadmap for addressing the world's most pressing challenges: poverty, inequality, health, education, climate change, and sustainable development. AI has tremendous potential to accelerate progress across these goals. For example, in agriculture, AI can support precision farming, optimize resource use, and improve crop yields. In healthcare, it can enable early diagnosis, personalized treatment, better disease surveillance. In energy, it can optimize consumption and support, and transition to clean energy. See, only after this Gulf War, there is a realization that most of the cooking should be through electric appliances and not through gas. Because the efficiency of electrical appliances is much higher than gas. Before this, we were not really bothered. We thought that gas itself is very clean fuel and why we should, switch to electricity. In urban development, it can contribute to smarter and more sustainable cities. And in disaster management, it can help predict risks and improve response systems. Innovation thrives in ecosystems. Now, if we have to catch up with the rest of the world, it is not only that we try copy solutions which have been worked out in other institutions in other countries. We have to learn to innovate. And innovation thrives in ecosystems. It is not that a single person can, innovate. You have to create an ecosystem where innovation is possible. We must move beyond being passive users of technology to becoming creators and innovators. This requires a strong research culture, active collaboration between academia and industry, support for startups, and enabling policy frameworks. Professor Bhatia has highlighted some of the initiatives which the government of India has taken in this regard. Institutions like HMR, Institute of Technology and Management, can play a very important role by becoming innovation hubs. places where ideas are not only discussed but also transformed into prototypes, products, scalable solutions. Students should be encouraged to experiment. Researchers must be supported to translate theory into practice, and industry must actively engage with academia. Our country is uniquely positioned to emerge as a global leader in artificial intelligence. With a strong talent base, rapidly expanding digital infrastructure, and increasingly investments in technology, we have a significant advantage. But more importantly, India has the opportunity to lead not only just in developing AI technologies, but in applying them meaningfully and evaluating their real-world impact. We can become not only the AI application capital of the world, but also a leader in understanding what works, what does not, and why. This requires rigorous testing, continuous evaluation, and evidence-based policy making. AI can significantly strengthen governance systems when used responsibly. It can help in predicting where resources are needed most, identifying issues before they become major problems, improving speed and accuracy of service delivery. See, in our country, we have seen that only when there is a problem that then we rise to the problem. We have the capacity of organizing a Kumbh Mela, but we also have streets which are dirty. So this is the challenge before all of us, that AI is giving us an opportunity to leapfrog certain centuries. And by using this technology, by using AI, we must all try to build a nation which we have been calling as Viksit Bharat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for such encouraging words. Now, we are delighted to commence the opening of the souvenir book.
We will now move on to the presentation of mementos.
We request our chairman, Shri Anil Kumar Gupta, sir, to present a memento.
Now, we are delighted to commence the opening of the souvenir book. We will now move on to the presentation of mementos.
We request our chairman, Shri Anil Kumar Gupta, sir, to present a memento and short to chief guest, Shri Praveen Kumar Tripathi, sir. To General Chair, MPS Bhatia, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, we would welcome Dr. Mohammad Ehsan Asghar, sir, convener of the conference, to present the vote of thanks.
Good morning to our most venerated chief guest, distinguished dignitaries, respected delegates, esteemed faculty members, and my dear friends. It is a great honor and privilege for me to propose the vote of thanks as we conclude the inaugural ceremony of ICAMC 2026. Hosting this conference for the ninth consecutive year and fourth under this heading ICAMC is indeed a proud milestone for our institution. And today's successful inauguration reflects the collective dedication and efforts of many individuals. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Parveen K. Tripathi Sir, whose gracious presence and insightful address have truly inspired us and set a meaningful spirit for the conference. I extend my sincere thanks to our General Chair, Professor M.P.S. Bhatia Sir, for his invaluable guidance and unwavering support, which continue to shape our academic vision. On behalf of the organizing committee, I convey respectful gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Shri Anil Kumar Gupta Sir, and Vice Chairman, Shri Abhishek Gupta Sir, for their visionary leadership and constant encouragement, which have been instrumental in making ICAMC 2026 a reality. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to our Director General, Shri Umesh Kumar Tyagi Sir, Director Professor V.C. Pandey Sir, and Deputy Director Professor Shalini Gupta Ma'am for their continuous guidance, encouragement, and meticulous involvement at every stage. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our keynote speaker, Professor Rajveer Yadvanshi Sir and Anmol Agarwal Sir for their inspiring insights and for fostering a spirit of academic and industry excellence. To all the paper presenter and participants, thank you for your valuable contribution. Your research, ideas, and enthusiasm form the very essence of this conference. My sincere appreciation also goes to the organizing team and volunteers whose tireless efforts and coordination and commitment behind the scene ensured the seamless execution of these events. I am equally grateful to our faculty members for their mentorship and inspiring students to pursue innovation with integrity, and to our dear students, your enthusiasm and curiosity are truly commendable. You are the driving force behind such initiatives, and we encourage you to continue exploring and learning. Finally, I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone present here today. Your presence, support, and participation have made the inaugural session of ICAMC 2026 truly memorable. With this, I conclude the vote of thanks and wish you all a highly productive and enriching conference ahead. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, we request the audience to kindly stand up for the national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गावे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We ask our respected dignitaries to please proceed for high tea in the conference room. The participants are requested to proceed to room 105 for the same.
After high tea, we request all attendees to proceed to Seminar Hall 101 for the next sessions at 11:30. Thank you.